to the YouTube. Price here. We are on stream and we are playing some more Stardew Valley. Hold on, I'll do the thing. Hold on. And we're playing some more Stardew Valley. It's been a while. My voice is a little wrecked. Okay. We are back. This is our modded file. I don't exactly remember what we were up to. There's a way to check our calendar, right? From home? If I do like... No. Alright, well we got a neutral day. It's raining, so I don't have to water. I could go mining, I think, which might be a good idea. Because it's a neutral day. I need to work on getting a backpack. Fishing helps. Do I have a chest even? Okay. Let's put away some things. Going down into the mines. What am I not going to need? We're not going to worry about spring onions. If I get hit too much, we're coming out. Coal, wood. Don't need the scythe. I won't need the fishing pole. If I need to go fishing, we'll come back out for that. We're not going to worry about the hoe, even though it can be useful. Definitely don't need the watering can. I think I don't even need the axe, really. So these are the things we're going to bring, only because we have such a limited inventory set. You're on vacation. Oh, don't do that. You're on vacation right now, but when you return, you're ordering that plush. Awesome. Awesome blossom. Yeah, Josh, this is the Zenith farm. Looks like I'm controlling everything from the tablet/phone. Oh, yeah, that's funny. That's really funny. I'm playing the game from there. Just trying to think. Was there any... It's a Tuesday in-game. There's nothing particular on a Tuesday, really, right? Other than I can go to the store. But I don't have any money, nor do I have any seeds. Nothing new here, right? Oh, hey. Oh, have new ones appeared? They have. Okay. So we're seeing if any of these are different, because we should have randomized stuff. But they only sometimes seem to randomize, like not all of them. Okay, spring crops. All right, most of these look normal. So I will want to get some gold potatoes if I can. And then, okay. Right, because it's spring, right? So green beans, kale, carrots, and cauliflower. All right. It's only the 9th. I have time to plant all of those. So we'll work on that, and then I also am going to need to fertilize. Can I make fertilizer yet? Don't remember if my farming is that high. We can make basic fertilizer. Beautiful. So I will work on that coming up. Does this one have the notepad? Do y'all remember Ash had a mod that had a notepad to it? Do y'all remember that? How that worked? That might have been a separate mod. But the one where we could put our goals up and have them like saved so we could be like, oh yeah, that's right. This is what we were doing. Because that could be good. You got a few new students, so you're swamped with work preparing materials. Ooh, boy. That's work. Oh, of course. Of course. Didn't bring the hoe. But I don't have the space. Don't have the space. The 2Dew mod. Okay. Thank you, Just Little Burb. I don't have that one. I didn't add that, so I assume it's not a part of advanced. Let's go. Let's hope we can get some minerals. Ooh, great start. Oop. You work in retail, so it's physically demanding? Yeah. Yeah, being on your feet all day. Constantly moving around. Hook it. Oh, red. Get Shrek'd. Okay. So yeah, for those of y'all watching on YouTube, because I don't think I mentioned it yet, we are releasing a new plushie. So hopefully I will add a link here. I will have a link in the description where you can go if you want to and get our Vampire Stumpy plushie. He's adorable. And, you know, if you missed out on our first a Stumpy plushie or the warrior bear, you know, now's your chance. Get yourself a Stumpt plushie because it's makeshift, which means that there's a limited window to purchase them. And then once they're done, they're done. So get yourself a sweet little Stumpy boy in some spooky outfit. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Just looking around a little bit more, make sure I didn't miss any minerals, any gems. Okay. Oh, a little dark, a little dark. You work from home and you have so little work that you can literally take a nap for 2 hours on the clock. That's awesome. It's a very good situation. I have, being a streamer, I have one of those jobs where it's like, I can work any 80 hours a week I want to. That was the old joke back in grad school. Ooh. Sounds awesome, but it's boring after 3 years. I mean, that's fair. I get it. You have to find ways of kind of mixing up your day. Having to go into a different environment every day is, in many ways, refreshing. Even if it's like a place that you kind of dread, just because it does essentially activate your mind. Starting a teaching business, what are you teaching? But yeah, back in the day, when I was doing the psych thing, that'd fall under what we call environmental psychology, which is just kind of like the whole idea that the setting that you're in informs, you know, your behaviors and things like that. There's stuff like, you know, a big one that a lot of people talk about recently because of American politics stuff for some reason is code switching is one of them. Depending on the environment you're in, you will like subconsciously speak differently. Just because it's how you've learned to navigate that environment. You will behave differently, right? You may be more reserved or following rules or something like that in, like, say, like a school setting. And then when it comes to home, maybe you're more loose or whatever, right? So it's, you teach Korean and English on the side. Oh, cool. So, you know, that kind of thing. It's a real deal. So in mixing that up, your brain kind of gets to rest certain parts of your psyche, really. Yeah, it helps you to like create knowledge of the passage of time. You've played through Baldur's Gate 3 10 times. Jeez Louise. After a point, though, you get to be able to speedrun it, I imagine. Do you watch every narrative every time through, or do you do some skipping? I'm curious. Because as someone who just fell absolutely in love with Mass Effect, I did a very similar thing. The first time I played Mass Effect 2, I stayed up until, you know, the midnight release or whatever. I played it all night. I think I beat it within the first few days for the first time. And I played through it then like 4 or 5 times in a row. You skip a lot of lines. That's what I figured, just because there's so much in that. And like once you've seen it, you're like, I don't need to see this storyline again. Dude. Which just with a game like that significantly cuts down the actual playtime. Okay, it's 3:50 p.m. in game. It is, what floor are we on? 7. Okay. Oh, I'm blocking off my health bar, it looks like. Y'all don't need to worry about that. You can see the color of it. You can see the edge of it. Okay. Oh, I killed 10 slimes, maybe? From a mission. I may go ahead and head up just so I can get, like, started on, like, I'll make some furnaces. I don't even think I have any. So I can set up my furnace situation. Leave the mine. Okay. Do. Okay. Oh, I'm all out of espresso. I want more espresso. Might have to go get more in a sec. Boop, 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 boop. I don't think I've gone this way back to my place yet. What up, Linus? We haven't met yet. Mind your own business. You like these, right? No. Give to Linus. That's a good find. I'm always happy when eating wild food. Yeah, that's what I thought. You like those things. Linus is cool. Brian J, what's up, man? How's it going? Boop, 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 boop. Oh. Your inventory is full. I saw some wiggle worms. Whoa, where am I? Whoa! Ah, cool. First full day off in weeks. Oh boy, Brian, I'm happy for you. You deserve the break. Hold on a second. Where am I? This is my farm? I planted these? What are these? Oh, these were the wild seeds. Okay. Okay. So, I need to plant... I need to make a bunch of fertilizer. I need to plant... let me take a second. Let's... first things first. Yeah, that helps. Okay. I need to make some fertilizer, which we have tons of sap, so that's great. I'm going to need to plant some potatoes to get them to gold. Then I need to get I need kale. I need a bean. I need a cauliflower. And one more, a carrot, I think. Which, can I grow carrots? Or was that a different season? E. U. U. It's a carrot. Okay. Do I have carrot seeds? Can I get carrots? Or is that one of those ones that doesn't show up? I need to find it in the wild somewhere? Shoot. Like, will it show up like a wild seed does? You know? Like, just chopping down grass as I go along? Or is it like where the worms are? Okay. Okay. Oh, boy. That's supposed to be a seeds chest. All right, we're just going to put stuff away in random chests for now. We will mess with it later. All right, well, then I need to go run around and start popping worms. They call me Papa Worm. I may die out in the wild. That's fine. You don't lose anything as long as you don't die, right? If you fall asleep, you're fine. As long as you don't faint like a Pokemon. And the mines? I can find them in the mines? Okay. Gotta really be paying attention to that. Or do we? Or do we? Y'all, sometimes manifestation works. Okay? All right. I remember seeing some wormies up this way, too. My goodness. Where's Nega Oryx? Because when Nega Oryx was also hunting for stuff and I showed up in chat, suddenly they found everything. All right, just saying. It's happening again. Do-do-do-do. Who's Dewey? Nah. 9-hour week right now. Should have 3 more classes. Going to start a group class in 3 weeks. Well, cool. I'm glad your thing is working out. It's a lot of work. Are you heading out, Sis? All right, later, man. Boop, 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 boop. Ba-doop, boop, ba-doo-doo. You're closed for sure. Oh, no! It was someone's birthday. Anton! Sorry, Anton. The one person that I miss out on is Anton. No wonder he's haunted. My goodness. All right, are there any wormies over here? This feels like a spot where you can usually find one. Further up that way, maybe, but okay. I feel like this road, a lot of times when I'm like, I need to find worms for clay or something, that like that's the spot I find it at. Okay, so let's grab some sap. Let's make some fertilizer and let's plant some carrots. We're gonna organize. We'll save that as a tomorrow problem. Whoa. That's enough for now. Okay, then carrot seeds. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. All right, cool. Everything's watered. I can't really do anything else when it comes to watering. Let's just grab my axe again. When I should check the TV. I never checked the TV. Let's just check the TV and then we'll go to bed. What up, TV? Oh, this is for, it's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. All right, cool. And then today, we already know how the stuff is. All right. Didn't sell anything. That's fine. Okay. Oh. Fortune teller. Good humor. All right. Cool. Love to see it. Boop, boop, boop. Who sent me letters? Robin here. I know there's a lot of stone scattered around your farm. If you have a surplus, you might consider having me build a well for you. Wells can be placed all over your farm and serve as convenient places to refill your watering can. Just swing by my shop with 75 stones and 1,000 G when you're ready for it. Awesome. Okay. Well, it's a good humor day, but I have a lot of stuff I need to deal with. And I think Pierre's is closed on Wednesdays, right? Pretty sure that's a thing. So as far as potatoes go, if they're not gold, they're not necessary. Yes, it's closed. Okay. Your boy remembers some things. All right. You need to help me. This isn't like a water source, is it? Oh, it is. Okay. Cool. All right. I thought that was just for feeding pets. Okay. Oh, man. Back in the world of Stardew. It's funny. Lately, I've been playing a lot of games that I haven't played for a while. And I think it's like, you know, every now and then you go on like a nostalgia trip. But there's also something about, it's like these games that we played way back when we like started Stumpt, that like, they've taken on a whole different, like nature over the time, right? Like they've survived and grown. Oh, I have the one, that's right. I got the one, oh, I don't need to water those ones. The one sprinkler from Robin. Or not from Robin, from Sophia, right? Don't forget to water the cat. You watered? Okay, you are. Alright. Just get all this stuff done. Back in the day, I used to do the psych talks while doing this. Talk about perception for the 900th time. Replaying games helps with your anxiety. For sure, there's a level of like comfort, right? Of going back in time to simpler times. The simpler times, as in the times where you don't remember the bad, but you remember the good. So it's like you're looking back on only good. It's great. Or rather, perspective. Maybe the bad wasn't as bad after all. Okay, so we got no Pierre. First things first, I would like to see, can I build a furnace? I can, and I can build a charcoal kiln. So, do I have enough stuff to build a furnace? And knowing where the story goes? Yeah, sometimes where it's like a story that you know you like. Yeah. I'm replaying right now, or a little bit. I wouldn't say I'm necessarily like super focused on it, but a little bit of Legend of Mana. There was a new Mana game that just came out, and then Trials of Mana came out. I guess the first, like 2020 probably. I know I played it at the beginning of the pandemic or right around. So I've been wanting to replay that one because that was my favorite. That was the one that got me into the series. You know, a big part of that just has to do with when it came out. All right, we're going to put you on here. Okay. What was in here that already started cooking up? Oh, no. Oh, because it's cooking connected to all of them. It's connected to all of them. Right. I'm okay with that for now. It's not a charcoal kiln, so it's not going to burn my wood. The only stuff that I have that's smeltable is going to be the broken CD. No, that's recycled, actually. So it's going to be the copper. So I'm fine with that. I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. And the quartz. Also fine. Okay. I forgot that these all technically connect together, so I have to like spread them out. Cool. All right. So then if we're gonna go, do I go to the mines or do I fish? It's also Vincent's birthday, but I don't think I have anything for Vincent, so he's just gonna have to accept that. Maybe the mines then. Or maybe fishing just to make some money. I know I just sold some potatoes, but let's maybe do some fishing and make some money. I also need to do the different fishing bundles so I can work on that a bit maybe. Do I have... I don't have bait yet, do I? Or can I make bait? Oops. I can make bait. Okay. Can this pole even use bait? I don't know if it can. I don't think it has a slot for it, actually. Anyway, what are y'all's comfort games? I've talked about in the past. Mine, strangely, are Middle-earth: Shadow of War and the South Park games are ones that I play. Legitimately, I play once a year. Both of those. Or actually, all three, rather. Oh, I was too cocky. I was really trying to get that thing. Got Stardew up on your Switch right now, playing along? Stardew definitely is in that ballpark. Oftentimes with Stardew, I get overwhelmed. And I think that when I'm in a Stardew mood, I also end up getting into like a Graveyard Keeper mood. Which, I think that always just, I kind of just go that way. BTD6, Balloon Tower Defense. Scarlet, you say Terroir and Panorama. What are those? Balatro, Josh. For sure, I get it. Uatu, how's it going? How are you doing? Thank you for that resub. And Kata, you may vaguely recall that I had a son dealing with some issues at school. I definitely remember. He's doing much better now. You got your... That's great. You got your diagnosis. Yeah, I know that you were going through that headache of they wouldn't diagnose because of, like, how young he is, right? Terroir is a vineyard sim, and Panorama is a hex grid-based city builder puzzle game. Neat. Neat. All right, we're going to try that again. You were playing Shapes 2 for a time, but it got boring for me fast. I just started playing Shapes on my phone. No joke. For those who don't know, it's like a mini Satisfactory Factorio type game. It's simplified in that, like, resources are infinite, building things doesn't cost anything, but it's more about, like, building your ratios and your machines and stuff. Tons of fun. Panorama similar to Dwarf Romantic. Got it. I remember there being multiple games like that that came out, so maybe we have played Panorama, actually, now that I think about it. We played both on the main channel. All right. I thought we were in a good humor day. So I think I played more Dwarf Romantic than Panorama. You weren't aware a pre-K student could get out of school suspension? Oh, wow. That's rough. Yeah, when they're that young, it can be tough. What's up? Buffian? How's the farm life? Oh, going fine? That's nice. I do need to really think about... Oh, that was a little blip. I need to think about birthdays and stuff. Specifically, like, which characters I really want to make sure. So, like, Sophia, for example. I need to figure out, like, am I romancing? Who am I romancing? Stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to have to clear some stuff out of my inventory. Just throw it away so I can fish and then also pick those up. Because this is just, like... Oh, I can probably sell these to Willie, can't I? Maybe. Hopefully. It's like, I know I could sell them in, like, my storage thing. But, like, just this way, just because I get the XP, you know? How are we doing in terms of my XP, actually? Foraging, we're so close, it looks like. Don't know how much you get for each, but, you know. Ooh, this is the different kind of these things. So first, let's go sell. Let's see if I can sell. Doing much better in kindergarten? Cool. You did the remix bundle. You need a sweet gemberry and a truffle. Oof. Yeah, I don't know, like all the stuff, maybe it didn't work for me. Maybe it has to do with like the other mods that I used or something, but that stuff wouldn't do it for me. Okay, I cannot sell you the algae. Like I should hold on to that stuff if I can. I need the bag. I really need to just be like, I'm gonna sell a bunch of fish to get the bag. More carrot seeds. Are those always carrot seeds? Do. Dulce seaweed. I remember that from when we played it last time. What up, Ducky? How's it going? Good to see ya. Does Willie close at 4 or 5? I guess we're about to find out. What you missed? You missed us playing a gross cleanup game. Other than that, we fishing. Just clearing the inventory as best I can, you know? Should I like toss these, you know? God, I need that inventory. That's what I really need. Oh, wait. Can I access all inventories from here? I think I can, actually, can't I? Hold on. I think it's B. Let me check. Come on, get it, get it. Eek! Oh, eek. Alright, there we go. Click, click, click. Ooh. Okay. Ugh. Oh, what'd we get? But right now I can't access everything. Alright. Gonna lose you. Gonna lose the sardine. Because, I mean, a diamond. Alright, B. Yep. Yep. Seeds. Okay, you got geodes. Misc 1. All that stuff. Then you can have this. Whoops. Need that. Don't need the hoe. Don't need the coal. Don't need any of y'all right now because all I need is my fishing pole. There we go. Gross how, like viscera cleanup detail? Viscera cleanup detail, but instead of gore, it's poop. Now it's kind of cartoony and silly and, you know, it leaves like orange and purple, but it's still a little bit too much like that. We were talking about it earlier. It somehow is grosser than viscera. And yeah, definitely need that backpack upgrade. But I forgot about being able to use the bee thing to put things away. So what's nice about that is I could have my equipment stored away and then be like, oh, I saw wormies. I need my hoe. You know, that kind of thing. But right now, we're just fishing today. Get our fish skill up. Get some money if we can. The UI info suite 2. Hold on. Let me catch this fish first. Eek. Gotcha. It's pretty useful if you're into mods. You need to get it from GitHub though, but it works the same as other mods. Is that not what we already have? Is that not what this one is? Because we're using mods. We got mods. We got mods for days. Let's see. Feel bad that he needs 2 medications, but still what he needs. I mean, if that's what he needs, then you're getting it to him early on. Which is exactly what you need to be doing. I know some people are like, oh no, medications, but you know, there are other things that you could have that are debilitating, right? That no one would question you getting medicated for, right? There are certain conditions where it's like, you know, no one would question it, right? Oh, you know, you're taking insulin because you're diabetic, right? Like, no one questions that. So it's like the same thing in terms of like the medical necessity. If your doctor says that it's necessary, that it will improve your child's quality of life, then I think that like criticizing that out of principle, saying like, oh no, medicine, and I'm not criticizing you, I'm saying like as far as our culture goes, criticizing it like, oh no, it's too much medication. It's like, well, If they need it, they need it. We just know more about medicine now. You think Big Pharma questions if you're taking insulin? Yeah, they question it because now they can't charge as much. You know, I'm slightly biased. I've talked about in this past. I have a disorder that I grew up with. Growth hormone disorder. My body doesn't produce natural growth hormone, so I had to take it artificially. If I hadn't taken it, I likely would not have grown very much as a child. I would likely be, you know, very, very small. I would be very small. So I, you know, feel fortunate to have had that opportunity. I didn't even try to get that. You know, it's improved my quality of life, and I'm glad that my parents did that for me. And so as someone who spent a lot of time in children's hospitals and going to appointments and all kinds of stuff, it's like, for me, I know it was incredibly beneficial. Whatever negatives came along with it, pale in comparison to what the, you know, what the positives achieved for me. Didn't some Big Pharma people tell people to reuse syringes to save it? Yeah, that's disgusting. I mean, Big Pharma, disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. And, you know, it's very important to question whether or not your doctor is making money off of the prescriptions that they give to you. Because, you know, then there's questions. I believe they have to disclose it to you if you ask. I don't fully know the legal system around that, but I believe if you ask your doctor, do you receive any kickbacks for these medications, then I believe they have to tell you. So good to verify that, because then you can make the question, right? But if they're not receiving any kind of benefit from it, like material benefit, then you can feel pretty confident that the person who spent a decade of their life, right, a significant portion of their life dedicated to learning how to help people heal, they're not going to do that. You know what I mean? Like, they've put too much into it. They have too much to lose to, like, over-medicate for no reason. Okay. So, yeah. My main thing is I always question when people have a negative view of medicine, like specifically having to do with mental health related issues, but also just in general when people question medicine. It's like, okay, if you go to the doctor ever and you trust them for anything, you're a hypocrite for not trusting them in other contexts, right? Like out of principle. Like, oh, I'm going to go here because I'm in need of stitches. So I want to, oh, right. The Linus one. We've seen this before. I need to wait though, so I make sure to pick the right decision and not hurt his feelings. But it's like, okay, I'm going to go to a professional to suture my wound in order to prevent infection and issues with healing, right? Because I trust that they know how to do that. There are other issues that you can have inside of you, and if you deny them, you often are you are causing yourself greater harm. So to say, well, doctors in this situation are someone to turn to for their expertise because they know better than I do. But then when it comes to something you also know nothing about, suddenly you're an expert, you know? Like that's the thing that annoys me, is people thinking that because, you know, they listen to freedomeagle.org 3 times a week, they know something. Sorry. If you didn't go to school for it, you've heard things. You don't know things. That's me up on my high horse. I'll step down a little bit, but only a little bit. Hospitals make you incredibly nervous. You've only been a handful of times, but you have to go for your to get your migraines checked out. That's rough. That's rough. I know they can be pretty traumatizing for a lot of people, which is tough. It's a shame for food to go to waste. It's illegal. No, but you should get a job and stop leaching. No, it's a shame. Yeah. Reminding me of this comic where a guy is on his laptop looking back and saying, hey, honey, come here. I just discovered something that every medical scientist in the world missed. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. Like, I speak confidently on the topic of psychology because I spent 12 years studying it, you know, at a university where I was required to be constantly assessed on that knowledge, you know? That's why I could speak about that specific stuff confidently. And everything else is me speaking about things that I have heard, unless it was from classes that I took, you know? Your own therapist is suggesting that you get your own evaluation for ADHD. Yeah, a good therapist will say, look, I can't diagnose you with this. I can suggest to a psychiatrist that you might have this, and this is what they should look at. The most corrupt part of medicine science is insurance. It's insurance and then the profit motive. If you take the profit motive out of medicine, it suddenly is just. Your sibling had a therapist suggest exorcism. Okay, well, and that's why, in my humble opinion, you don't go to a therapist who cites their faith, period. And I know that that might for some people be like, what? When it comes to your professional role, right? And you can have spiritual scientists or therapists, right? They can exist. But I'm saying if you want reliable, medically sound advice, you don't want someone that says they rely on their faith to guide their therapy, because that can open the door, not all the time, but it can open the door for thinking that alternate therapies outside of the studied norm will be successful, which are oftentimes built on things that are very, very bad. You know, the tough example I'm going to give, all right, pray the gay away. Oftentimes what you're dealing with there is children who are having like dysmorphia issues or issues with society viewing them negatively because of where they are, and so, or like of who they are. And so it's like the therapies and treatments that they need, we're going to have to deal with the negative outcomes of that stuff, right? The social stuff is not right, but you can't control that. So we're going to help you try and deal with your depression, anxiety, etc. But some groups, relying on their faith, might think that the actual problem is something else, right? So yeah. Anyway, look, we can make a basic sprinkler. Mayonnaise machine, I guess I should think about critters soon. Level 3 fishing, nice, love to see it. Getting some things, getting some money too. How much did we get? Ooh, today, if I do some fishing, I can probably get the bag, which maybe I should focus on. All right, real quick before we hit okay, I'm going to read some stuff. People are saying some good stuff. Mr. Rade, same with gynecologists that refuse to prescribe birth control because it goes against their faith. Yeah, because you can never, once you cross that barrier, you as a patient can never be confident that what they're giving you is the best scientifically derived treatment. And again, I want to be clear. I'm not saying that people of faith can't be good doctors or psychiatrists or psychologists. They are just as capable of being just as skilled and fair in everything. But the professional ones that do so based on science will not cite their faith as guiding their therapy or guiding their treatment. They might cite it as guiding their, you know, as something about like what's important to them, but separating yourself from that is crucial to being able to actually be a scientist. Period. Let's see. What to do if I remember hearing a story in medical school. A student asked what to do if a patient's needs went against the doctor's personal values. The professor said, get a new profession. Exactly. Exactly. You have to be able to provide the best possible treatment that you can to someone else. You know? Or like I said, if you cite your faith, do it full-throatedly and then say, I cannot be a doctor for these things, right? Like, be like, I cannot treat this area of this because I cannot separate myself. Anyway. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day tomorrow. Okay. Fortune teller, what's today like? Very happy day. Okay. Ooh, we got a harvest day too. Come on, give me some golds. Give me 5 golds. I know you're not gonna, because we don't have any fertilizer. But gonna make our money today. I've got some new ideas to sleep on. I think that means I just leveled up my farming. Okay, so we'll come back and we'll water everything because I need to go buy some new seeds anyways. Robin, I lost my favorite axe. We know all about this quest. Ducky, yeah, women being ignored because of the perceptions around women frequently happens. Non-white people, you know, it's the same things of the systematic issues across all fields. Is like in the medical profession, people who are not white men are frequently not listened to when it comes to their issues. You might need some more space. That's where I can help. You bring some raw materials and pay if you can expand your house. Right. Yes. I know all about it, Robin. Okay. Pet the kitty. Oh, that's right. I can't even go to Pierre's yet. All right. Well, then, let's do some other things. Where is... Oops. Not you. You. I got 1 gold potato. Can I put that in from here? Oh, not this one. Boop. I might need... multiples, right? Yeah. So we'll see if I need the full stack to put it in, or if it's just that I can only look at it from here. Okay, we got our first copper bars. I need 2 more to be able to upgrade something. Okay, well, let's think. I guess I can fish. I guess I could do some fishing while we wait. Yeah. Frequently, Mr. Ed frequently overweight people. It's like the whatever their problem might be, the solution ends up just being, well, you need to lose weight. And it's like, well, maybe that is something that I should do, but also maybe that's not the whole issue. Right? But yeah, that's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. You're always grateful you can check the bundles that you need from your inventory. Oh, yeah. Agreed. It's crucial. Okay, just watering things. I like playing Stardew on stream because, you know, like on my YouTube series way back when, it's like there's a lot of downtime where you're just like watering plants and things. And it's like, what do you talk about? Yep, there I go, watering plants again. But being able to chat with y'all about stuff is a lot of fun. Oh, hey, it's 12:45. That's not when my clock tells me to do things. It's a different alarm entirely. Okay. And there we go. All that stuff watered. I can refill this guy. And now we run to Pierre's. Look at that. Timing. Boop, 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 boop. No, I'm out of water. Susan Bell, I'm always grateful that you can check what you need for bundles from your inventory. Otherwise, you probably have a list down. Yeah, the list is something I definitely had in the past. Back in yon olden days. Okay, so I need potatoes, cauliflower. I think I've got beans already planted. Oh, was it chili peppers? Was that the 4th one? We're gonna find out. Seeds for sale. Give me the monies. Okay, cool. What does the bag cost? I think it's 2K, right? Purchase. Cool. Thank you. Okay, so now. Got 1,800. We'll buy 9. We'll make the potential for a giant one. Just trying to think, how many of these do I want? Do I want to do... Let's buy 9 real quick. I know I need some kale. Oh, that's expensive. I've got beans planted. Parsnips? Is that one? I guess maybe... Oh, it's the carrots is the other one, right? Because I got a different... I guess that did randomize a little bit. Now that I think about it. Is that what it was? It randomized? Just add those last 3. Okay. Because I'm realizing that now, like, oh yeah, I don't need parsnips, but I think you normally do need parsnips. I think normally you need gold parsnips, right? But I need gold potatoes. Whole thing. Mr. Ridus, as an overweight, depressed woman, the amount of times doctors told me to lose weight and go see a psychiatrist instead of actually trying to diagnose. Yeah. Yeah. It is a thing. It is a thing. I don't experience it, but I know plenty of people who do. And it's not fair. Like, there are many aspects of my life in which I have a lot of privilege, and that's another one. That is another one. Okay. Let's, Okay. You want it like that. I'm not worrying too much about organization on this farm because I think we discussed this last time that, like, it's when we get to the next season when I'm going to have the money and the time and the space to really plan things out where that's going to really matter to me. All right, I need 8 more slots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh! Didn't realize he was on that spot. Dude. Oh, y'all hate this. I can already tell. All right. Kale. More potatoes. And then all the fertilizer in the world. And I should do some more fishing at some point and buy even more potatoes just to be sure. Because I need 4 more gold ones. 4 more gold blooms, y'all. But a doctor that actually listened to me, but the nurse believed nothing. She told me to my face that I was fat. I was in the office for neuropathy. I had a CT scan and a nerve study too. Y'all. So sorry that you had to go through that. Some people are the worst. There's this whole thing, and again, this is going to be one of those, like, this is a generalization, though based on data. So there's a thing about the personality types that go into the fields of law enforcement and nursing. And they line up very similarly. And oftentimes one of the kind of traits that goes into that is the desire to control other people. And so knowing that there's a large proportion, again, not all, right? Many nurses, probably the predominance of them, are kind people, right? At the end of the day. But personality types, while not always predictive exactly of your behavior, right? You might not act on the ways that you think and feel. Oftentimes people are in that way abusive. So that to me, what you just described sounds a lot like that experience. Sounds a lot like that experience. Do I just want to go fishing again? I could make a lot of money fishing. I could also go mining, which it would be a good day to go mining. It is Thursday, so there's nothing special to go do. Like, I could go up and, like, talk to people and whatnot. I do have all of my things planted, but I think I should take advantage of a very lucky day. So let's head up towards the mine, but I might do some fishing at the mine instead of going to the mine, like outside. You're Pootzel, correct? I'm sorry, I'm not good with names. Have we met? I don't think we've met Floor before. I do think we met you. You're Lewis's sister, right? Yeah, Lenny. Okay. This is the whole Stardew thing, y'all. You want to do so much in a day, but you can only do so much in a day. You know? So your thing ended up being that you have way too much magnesium? Oh, yeah. Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it, y'all. You need magnesium, but metals are they're a balancing act. I haven't had an issue with it, but hemochromatosis runs in my family. My dad has it. And it's a condition where it's not that you hold on to iron longer, I think. So you tend to have more iron in your blood at the end of the day. And so if you have too much, then the treatment generally ends up being something to the effect of like bloodletting. You have to go get your blood drawn a lot. I haven't had that issue yet. I think for my dad, it's something he has to manage because he eats a lot of red meat. I don't eat a lot of red meat. That's where you get a lot of iron. So my levels are generally normal. But I probably eat less iron than most people would need. It's one of those things that you have to monitor. So if you get too much iron, suddenly a lot of things start happening. Let's see. Not sure if it's been asked yet, but which marriage candidates are we going through? Don't know yet. This playthrough, excuse me, not go through. But now, that said, the polyamory mod is installed, so I could have multiple spouses if I wanted to. Right now, we're very focused on kind of getting the farm up and running. Once I kind of get a little bit more of that stuff situated, once I get past the bundle for this season, essentially, we will start to focus a little more on that. I have been up to some of the modded places, and maybe we should try and stop by there a little bit here, maybe in the second hour. But no decisions yet, because it's been a long time since I played. And usually when I play this game, I don't even focus on friendships and spouses and things like that. That usually goes to Jazzy and anyone but me. I'm usually like, I'm going to be fishing, I'm going to be farming, and I'm going to be mining. I'm going to be doing all the physical things because that's what I enjoy in these games, is like the monotony and repetition, I guess. It's my thing. All right, come on. All right, well, we'll take it. Let's go a couple floors into the mines, you know? Boop, boop. Boop, boop, doo, 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 boop, 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 doo, boo, doo, boo, doo, boo, doo, boo. Jazzy and I do the romance. Bryce is about the efficiency. I want to balance my ratios. Oh, satisfactory, y'all. Been playing a lot. I'm about halfway through the quests, we'll say, but like, oh, I need to get out my sword, my S word. Yeah. But that's not necessarily that I'm halfway through the game, because the further you go into it, the more and more and more and more you have to put into the different things. Gotta make those wines. Indeed. Indeed. Yeah, we're definitely going to get to vineyard status at some point. The Zenith farm's really big. I just have to, like, you know, open it up, but then also organize it out, right? Get some sheds, get some casks, barrels, all that stuff. Is this supposed to be a very lucky day? Why am I not going down the floor? Sorry. Get a little frustrated sometimes. Ooh, a dwarf scroll. I swear, sometimes very lucky ends up being no luck. Which in some games, that's how the programming works. They don't mean for it to work that way, but then it ends up doing it. A one or a something gets carried. Caskets, don't worry about it. I'm the Undertaker. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Hiya! Do, do, do it, do it, do it. Ah! All right. All right, y'all. Looks like we got an ad coming in 5 minutes. So, you know the deal. If you're not subbed, you're going to see an ad. If you don't want to see an ad, get subbed. All right. At least we're getting some copper. I was hoping maybe to get some, like, coal or something, you know? Okay. Sometimes very lucky is the worst way. Exactly! Fishing-wise, we were having trouble. Seems like mining-wise, we're having trouble. It's just sometimes I think it says very lucky when it means the unluckiest, you know? Because I definitely had a better day the day when it was like normal spirits. Neutral day is a very dangerous day. Eh. Heh. Hua! You gonna make me break every rock? Alright, we're out. Getting trolled. Getting trolled! But yeah, sometimes in games, this was a thing in Binding of Isaac. It was like the reverse. Well, and I think it was the original Binding. I don't know if it was in the remake, the Rebirth. But luck worked. You could either go up in luck or down in luck, but either way, it ended up actually helping you. And it was something having to do with, well, the way that you program luck, actually, it ends up being, it doesn't matter which direction it goes. It just matters that it's changing or something like that. So that could be a thing here, but like the opposite, you know? You go too high, but you've gone over the other side. So now the direction it's changing flips, you know, kind of like a circle. You go 360 degrees or negative 360 degrees. They both end up at the same place. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. And we sleep. Okay, okay. Oh, I meant to sell things. It's fine. We can sell them at the market. Okay, bee houses. Combat. Cool. Yeah, I didn't save nothing. I meant to. The bookseller is in town today. The what? Clearance Sunday tomorrow for the Egg Festival. Okay, good to know. Good humor. See, good humor is probably the best day. The classic Condi problem. What? Don't anger, otherwise nukes. Okay, y'all. Real quick. I'm going to go take a bathroom break. I'm going to refresh my water. I'm going to get some more coffee. We got another hour left. To those of y'all watching on YouTube, this may be... Well, no, this is probably the end of an episode. So then we'll do another beginning of the episode the next time. So, yeah. You just ordered the spooky plushie. Thank you so much, Ducky. And as a reminder to everybody out there, if you haven't already seen, we just dropped... There's a new plushie coming out via Makeship, which means it's going to be only temporarily available. You got to get it soon. But it is an awesome, stumpy, looking like a vampire, dressed up all nice for Halloween. Go check that out. There's a link pinned at the top. There is a plushie command. I can give you all the info. That's right, you're in Vision. So go check that out if you're so inclined. And yeah, we will be right back, y'all.